Okay, I think I'm alive. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, I'm here. Here we go. This is going to be a live video chat show where we like to do arts and crafts for adults, but we'll also, um, it has to be for adults because we use scissors and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. But we are a chat room where we interact with each other as the night goes along. So let's get me up here and my volume turned down. And here I am. I'm streaming. So they'll just give the girls just a few minutes and they'll be in here too. Girls and boys. We got girls and boys in my room. So that's good. That's good. I'm finding some things around here on my desk that I think I might be able to use tonight. And one of them's going to be a bingo card. I, these was some scrapbooking paper, and this was an envelope made. I think it was made by Margaret, and I've got some. Oh look, I got cookies. I saved cookies to put in there. Let's use one. Let's use the one on top. We'll use a cookie tonight and a bingo card. So I got some plans here, and I've been sitting here getting ready. Um, let's see. I got some Happy Mail from Sharon. Hi, Sharon and Janet. Hi, Janet. This is Happy Mail from Sharon and Happy Mail from Anna, and she is a person that lives in Switzerland that watches us, usins, and I think she might be in the group. I was looking for her ticket here. I had a ticket with her name on it. And her name is Anna. And I've lost her thing, but I'm looking for it. I thought I put it right there. I thought I must have stuck it in behind something. Anyway, I think she's in our group. And that's where her address will be if anybody wants to send her anything to Switzerland. Here it is. It was right there all along. Just didn't pick it. Her last name is Zalud, and is that Zeld? 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 But her name is Anna. A-N-N. It's Anana. A-N Nana. So that's Anana. Is her first name. So, but anyway, I've got an envelope over here where I will be mailing her something back, and we'll show you her stuff that she sent me. And I also got a little book. It's called Field Notes, and this came from Ann Lair, and she streams on Wednesdays at, I think it's at noon or 12 or 12:30, and then she streams again on Sundays at 5. And she's an artist, and she does good stuff. She's been in my trades, and she's been in my group, and she comes in here sometimes too. And Anna watches me uh, from Switzerland, but her hours are it's like late at night where she lives, the same as Janet. So Janet will watch for a few minutes before she goes to bed. So, but anyway, and then hello, Clint. And Angela's here, and Linda's here, and Lisa's here. Lisa's going to go to the balcony. Okay, Lisa. Teresa should be up there. If she's not in there already, Teresa will be there. So good to see everybody. Thank you, thank you. There's Ann Lair's link if you'd like to watch her. She's fun to watch, and she just lives a couple of hours south of me in Melbourne. We're really close. We're not too far apart. And one of these days we're going to have to go down. Joe and I are going to have to go down and go and have lunch with her or something. That'd be fun to do. But I remember when she started streaming, and it was so funny. She says, "I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if this is the right thing." And she got her one of these cabinets that you open up and all your craft supplies are in it. She thought that was really cool. So she's got her crafts in the living room, and she can open up her table and or she can close it all up, when company comes and stuff. So but anyway, she sent me this field note booklet, and she was in the doll trade last month, and so anyway, she sent me this little field note, and she made me a little collage card, and it kind of looks like a flower there, and she's got some numbers back there and some or some pretty paper. So I just put it in as a tip in my book. So tonight we are going to use another page, and we are going to do a collage, and I've got some little bits of happy mail on my desk that we'll do that collage with. Okay, so we're going to be doing that before I get down to the bottom of my desk. And I've got a few things over here that might go on that page. And all of these little bits that I've got over here are from Happy Mail. So I'm going to try to use all these little tidbits and that I got from Happy Mail from different people this week. There's there's a butterfly that should go in the field notes. I've got some texture. I could do some mark making on my page. And there's a flower that might be is that a sticker? Yep, I think it's a sticker, and it can go on the page because it's a field notebook. So I was trying to keep it kind of earthy looking, and so there is a few things that we can put on our field note page. More than enough, I'm sure of it. But anyway, I'm going to put all of this right back over here, this little tidbit stuff. It's going right back to the side here. Uh, my stash there. Got a stash. And this would look good in the field notebook. So I might be able to put that in there on another page just as is. I like it. So here's what Anna sent me. She sent me some Swedish stamps. Those are from Sweden. And it looks like a life preserve around some little girls or little kids. And then this one here is a big one, and I can't tell what that is. It could be something art related. And of course, I can't read Sweden. Where's Gigi when you need her? But there's the kids swimming, and it looks like some kind of an abstract or something arty, something artsy. But she sent me some stamps. Look at the stamps that she sent me. So she asked me if I could use them, and I said, "Oh yes, I use stamps in my art all the time." And I love the foreign stamps because there's so many different pictures, and I don't know if these are from all over or if they're just from. These are British. There's a British one. I'll have to look at them to see where they're from. They might be global. Hi, Kelly Ann. There's Ellen. Hello, Ellen. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Wendy. Yeah, they are cute. So we're going to put a couple of these on our field notebook too. We might do a page. Might do a page of stamps. Hi, Belinda. Hi, everybody. Come on in. Everybody just piling into the room. I think I said hi to. Did I miss it? Kitty Jen. Hi, Kitty Jen. Who else did I miss? I'm going to be missing somebody. I know I will before the evening's over. That's okay. I'm busy. So here's some stamps. I love that little bird stamp. So we're going to pick some stamps out. And oh, look, there's a fish. I'll have to put that in the fish book. Okay, so that's going over here to the side. Let's see if I can see some. There's a 3-cent stamp. but I can't see. It's got the Queen on it. That's a UK stamp. I can always tell the UK's. And this one is, my goodness, is that a train? It's a Europe stamp and it's got a train on it. So let's go into the Tim envelope. I have a Tim envelope over here. I do. I've got one for Tim. See if I can find it. Uh, Not that one. It must be this one. Yep, I got an envelope that I haven't sent out yet, and it's got little trains in them. So there's going to be a train stamp for him. So, and that's from Europe. He'll probably be tickled to death to get that one little stamp. So we got these stamps too. So I will save these stamps, and then this is botanical. So that would go in my field notes. So we're going to save all of that. Oh, she sent me some goodies. Let's see what else is in there. There's some stickers. Oh, bless her heart. So I've got an envelope ready to send back to her already. I've got it addressed. I just have to put some things in it yet. Some more things. So I'm going to cut this fern out. Let's see if I can do it without messing up. Maybe not. I got to cut it out. Let's try it now. So this will be cute to put in my field notes. And when I think of field notes, I think of botanical things in the plant and nature department, animals and plants. So that's going into the field notebook. I don't need that. And she sent me these little stickers, and they look like they come off of something. They're pull tops, and they're flowers, like a creamer. Do they come off of creamers? I can't read it. You'll have to read it for me. Cream la cafe. So this is a creamer top, and they were a flower, so they can go in my botanical too. Oh, how cute! I might cut the little tab off, but that's what these are from. I don't smell anything. I bet they're from creamer cafe creamers. Isn't that cute? Woohoo! And they're kind of like aluminum foil. So back, and then she sent me this little newspaper. It's old, and it looks like it comes from an old book, like something, something t'other. And it's in Sweden, so I can't read the Sweden words. Nope, can't read a bit of it. But it's got these little kids on the hillside. There's a fence, and there's like a little shed or a little building there. And this one looks like he's playing the flute. And there looks like there's some sheep down there, and there's some men down there, sheep herders. I bet you it is. Does anybody know Sweden in here? And then the back side is all Sweden too. But that's okay. I love it. I love it, and we'll definitely try. And this wouldn't be too bad in the field notes. It's all in the field. That would be pretty in the field notes. We'll see if I can't put that. So, Wendy, I do have a lot of craft stuff. Do you, Wendy? What do you like to do? Do you do any kind of art, drawing or gluing, or we like the collage glue in here. So I'm going to see if I can't do a field note in that. We're going to do 2 or 3 field notes today. according to my Happy Mail. So we'll save that for the field notes too. And it's old and yellow and all that good stuff, antique. So I don't know if we'll need her stamps, but I saved them. I did. So we'll save these. But I was sort of going through some of these stamps that she sent me. And she sent me a card. I should read the card before I go any further. Oh, look, it's a little postcard. Hello, Beth. Hope you can do something with the stamps. Happy creating. Greetings from Switzerland. Anna. Isn't that awesome? We'll put this in the well, we could put that in the that's a botanical. Everything is botanical today. What are we going to do? And then Sharon, she sent me a those look like I'll tell you in a minute. Hollyhocks. Hollyhocks right there. And she sent me some flowers. She did. Let's see what Sharon sent me. I'm bouncing off the walls. Let me finish these stamps first. Put these stamps away. I am going to use some of them, but I thought I would look to see if I could see any more names on them. But they look to be all European overseas because I don't see anything American. There's a bridge. That's Czech. That's Czechoslovakia. Yeah, that's the Czech. And it's skiing. They're skiing. So they look like they're all over the world. Portugal. Isn't that cool? Portugal. Wow. What a stamp. So these are all Europe. There's a USA. So they're all over the world. All over the world. So I need to look for um, things to go in the field note. And there's the Queen. There's the Queen. 10 cent Queen. We love our Queen, our kings and queens. And I'm looking for something botanical. This looks French. Francis, it's got, I think that's France. But cute. All right. I might not have too many. The bird is the only one I'm seeing that I like. Edward Murrow, 29 cents. That's American. I don't know who he is, but I'm sure he's somebody's fancy. There's the Olympics. So, all right, I'm going to have to quit looking and taking too much time. There's the Queen again. She was so pretty. Pretty. So I don't see any more botanically. But that one's kind of cool. It's blue. That's why it is. It's blue. So, all right. Okay. Shoes. Another Olympic. Okay. That's enough of that. I'm going to put these back in the envelope. I looked through this many. And I don't see any more that would be a botanical stamp. So we're going to put these back in there. And then we're going to put them right there. So there's that one. Now let's see what Sharon sent me. All right. Woohoo! Oh, she sent me some stickers. She sent me some stickers, all kinds of little goodies in there. There's a butterfly. That's botanical. We can use that in our botanical field notes, and I can get this stamp off with the Goo Gone, the undo goo remover, And we'll put that on there to take it off. So she sent me some little tiny things. A flower that would be, this was already trimmed out. This would be good for the uh, uh, field notebook. I got some people and some little bits and bobs. The people are cute, boys and girls. They could be the people collecting the field notes, right? Oh, look, there's a cat on a chicken, so that's going to go in the chicken book. Thank you, Sharon. Mm-hmm. And if I can't get these stickers off, I can use my undo glue to get these off as well. So we'll save the stamps. Oh, there's another chicken. Look at her legs. That is hilarious. We can do that to some other chickens if we find some chicken pictures. There's an egg. So I'm going to put that in the chicken book. And I've got a hidden pocket. And I've got a barcode. Look how pretty that barcode is. Isn't that cool? Looks like a city. Got another chicken. She must have bought chicken stickers. Those are funny. Funny. And this one's got an astronaut on her head and on her back. That one's just out of this world. There's some more little square things. This is botanical. Sharon's going in the botanical book today. There's a butterfly. We'll put that in the botanical page. And all of these are going to get mixed up because I'm not keeping them straight. This one is a little tiny picture. And I'm thinking it might be a mushroom. Maybe a bird. I don't know. I'll let you all to see what you think it is. Sharon will have to tell me what it is because I don't know. I'm going to put it in the botanical area because it looks like it's a mushroom and a bird. There's a bird's nest and a little bird. The bird would be good for the field notes. Lots of little things. Look at this one. This one looks like it's a bird and a sunrise. So I'm just going to have to make a pile over here on there's another flower and a daisy and some more little ones and another flower. Good. I'm glad we got the flowers because that's what I need. I need some little things. I got a little doll babies here. We got us a rabbit and I don't know, is it going to be a little bear or teddy, like a teddy bear? So I'll put some of these over here. Ooh, that one's botanical. So thank you, Sharon. All these little things are cute, and I think I'm going to enjoy them. This is some kind of a flower. And then we got some Canada stamps. These Canada stamps looks like they're brand new. So I'm going to pass them on to the Canadian people. Because it's still worth money. So we will send this on to somebody in Canada. The next time I mail something to Canada. It's been a while. This is like a little some embroidery. There's some like a peacock and some dragonflies. Here's some paper that's vintage looking, and that would be great for a field note page, part of it. And a card. I'm going to have to put some of this over here on the stash pile. I almost got too much. Then this is a napkin, a leaf, and this is a ginkgo leaf. That could go in the field notebook. I'm going to just have to put some in the back. Oh, look, there's a picture of my family. They are riding a ride. That is so cute. Woohoo! That's good. And then here's another card, and it's just a like an index card. So that's pretty. And there's one more chicken lifting weights. So we'll put that in the chicken book. And then I've got another little bag. Well, I could have put some of this stuff in the bag. I love that. I love that. The roses. And then last but not least, she sent me a hidden pocket. So she's got lace and jewels and a butterfly and some looks like chrysanthemums. And it's the top of it is the hidden pocket part, and there's the hidden pocket. Isn't that cute? Just did a little collage on top, and then you cut it, make the hidden pocket. That's cute. Thank you, Sharon. I love that. I love that. So that's going to go on a Happy Meal page. So we'll see if we can get to that today. So I'm going to try to do some. Oh, there's a puffy sticker, and it says lovely. So I'm going to save some of these for later. I don't think I can use all of them in here, but I will save these. And if I want them, I can get them out. So that's good. Thank you, Sharon. And I don't know. I'm thinking about putting the people in the field notes on the opposite page because they're the ones who gathered the specimens, right? Isn't that what field notes are for? Little drawings and so I think that's cute. I got to see if I can cut that down just a little bit. You don't have to cut it down very much. And I'll also put it in as a tip in the way I did Anne's card. And cut off a little bit there. And almost. Like that. And I'm using this number tape. So we will put some tape on the top of that. And turn the page. And I haven't heard if Anne is, if they're going to be doing anything in their books, or if it's just going to be a little collage book. I haven't heard. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to trim it off, and I will round the corners again. I'll cut it off right there. And that's going in here for sure too. So, let's see where my corner rounder here. It's a little one, but it works. It's not, they're not the exact same, but they're close enough. They're still curved and it still looks okay. So I'll put that there. Put that there. So hi Cindy, Juju. Hello everybody. Did I say hi to everybody? Candy's here. I think I said hi to Belinda and Lisa. Good to see you all. I'm glad you're here. We're working on a field note book that I received from Ann today, Ann Lair, and we're going to add some collaging in it. And I've been putting in big things first. So I could put this on a double page, and I think that's what I'll do. I'm gonna put this on a double page and just decide where I want it to go. I think I'm gonna make that the bottom right there. And we will cut the edges after I get it glued down. So that's the way that's going to go. That'll be perfect because I like having a little bit of the words. So let's glue it down. And just to let you guys know that you can reconstitute your glue sticks if they dry out. All you got to do is put a little bit of water in the lid and close it back up and leave it overnight, and it softens that up again because it's water soluble glue. So it reconstitutes, or at least it did for me. And for this type of glue, it did. And this is glue that I've gotten off of the Amazon, this Doris glue. I like it. So I'm just going to lay this down like that. So, hi, Elaine. Hi, Ann. Guess what I'm doing? Ann, I'm already filling up your book. Was this supposed to be for collaging? Were we going to do a group project with this book? Or is it just going to be for our own gluing? I put your little card in first, put it in as a tip in. And here's the second page. I got another tip in. This one's from Sweden. And then this is from Happy Meal. And I've got some other, I think I'm going to put these kids over here. Some of the kids. Yeah, it's going to be a little collage. And I've got some other things, botanical things right here. I'm going to do a collage in this book. And I'm having too much fun to quit. So we might get to some other things today. So this guy here, see, he's got on cargo pants, and his field notebook is in his pants right there. And so he can whip it out whenever he wants to write something down, in his field notebook. Just saying. That's what he's doing. And this little newspaper print came out of, I'm sure it came out of an old book because it's yellowed and it's real thin. And it's got Swedish writing on it. So, yeah. So this came from Sweden. And it's there's a little a little. There's two little girls here picking flowers, and then there's two little boys over here, and he's playing the flute. And down here is another man and some sheep. So their kids are up here playing on the hillside while the parents are down there tending to the sheep. Ellen fell asleep. That's okay, honey. Sometimes we have to go to sleep. You have to get your rest. You have to get your rest. I fall asleep on Juju just about every night, especially after I have streamed. She comes on about an hour and a half after I've been off, and I'm already dozing. But that's okay. That's what the reruns are for. So there's another field note page. And that's countryside. And it's also black and white, so that means that's how old that is. So we're going to the next page, and we'll save the rest of the Swedish paper. We won't throw it out. Let's see, back here, I'm going to put another one of these kids. These kids are from Sharon. Candy's asleep. I know Candy goes to bed kind of early, especially since she's been moving. One box at a time, Candy. Just one box at a time. And if that's what you get done, then that's good. That's good for the day. One box at a time. Okay, so I'm liking this. So here's the next page. And I've got some botanical things. I've also got a bingo card. So I could put that on there. There's a piece of map paper. And the napkins, the ginkgos, we got to put them on here. These are from Sharon. And I will take the napkin off, the back side of it off. There's two layers. You have to take that off if you want it to glue down. So that's how that works. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we could put our little leaves down. Like that. And I'll use my glue stick. To glue that down. And that down. Like that. This one here, I think I'm going to try to cut some of it off. And I'll overlap it a little bit. Just that much. And it'll go up here. I like it. Looks good. And we'll just overlap these leaves. That's a good field note page. And I've got a bingo card. The bingo card is not a field note, but it's brown. Let's put this over here for just a few minutes and finish cutting out this little big leaf here. We have these kind of leaves down here, these bushes. It's some kind of a fern. It might be the one that grows in the trees. I'm sure somebody knows. So, and Jassie's here. Come on in. You all talk among yourselves. I don't mind a bit. And I'll have to get Jassie's prompts out next so I don't forget. I'm just like to do too many things. I haven't got, this is still Happy Mail hour. I'm still working on Happy Mail. And I've got two other little books up here I need to work on that we made earlier this week and last week. I want to finish the envelope book, which is going to be a Twinchy book for next month, and I want to do some Twinchies. I'd like to make some Twinchies today. I didn't get to make any the other day, and maybe there'd be some of this stuff left over, so I could put that over here, and we'll make some kind of a collage. Let's see, here's some butterflies. That'd be add some color. And I think Stephanie sent me the mushrooms. It was a postcard, and I cut all the mushrooms out, so they might look good there or there. And there's an orange butterfly. And I've got these. I got some like tickets and tabs, and some of them are cut off, so they'll have to go on that side of the page, on the edge of the page. It might go over here somewhere on top. I'm just going to have to start gluing down a little bit. And we don't have to use everything. We're just going to use what we want to use. And I could do some mark making on this page since I haven't got anything down yet. Maybe in some green ink. So, Jennifer, I will see those. If I don't see them on here, I'll look at my I look at Facebook in the evenings before I go to bed. I had that in my hand. What did I do with it? Oh dear. Oh, here it is. So this is just some corrugated cardboard, and I'm going to just do some mark making here. It'll be kind of subtle, and it'll be in the background. Like that. Hi, Laura. Good to see you. So we're just doing a few things here. Kellyanne, I just sent you pictures of my paper quilled pumpkins. Oh, okay, great for journal covers. Okay, Kellyanne. Journal quilling pumpkin quills. So this is just a little abstract, and I don't have to keep that anymore. I've used it twice. I've got more, but I can put some other things down here now. And yesterday, guys, I found my carving tool. I found my carving knife last night. I was on streaming with Becca and Dana and Aaron. We were streaming together last night, and I found my carving tool. So last night, if you were around, I did some carvings last night, and I did them on both sides. So we can always use these for something. I've got more erasers, but I ran out of. I was just doing like shapes. I did a check mark. It turned out pretty good. And I did the wavy lines and the straight lines and then the up and down lines. And this one is just a smeared page. And so there's that. So let's I like these mushrooms because they pick up the color. And there's some more mushrooms. This one here is another mushroom. And these came off of a postcard from, I think it was from Stephanie. So I'm going to put those down. And then I'm going to try to put some of these down underneath it. So this is the edge, and it says 1931. And I'm going to put it right here on the edge underneath that little mushroom. See how I did that layer look there? I like that. So let's see if we can do some other layerings here. So, and there is a butterfly. So he could be on the leaf. Yeah, that's where he's going. He's cute. So we're going to put him down here. And I've got some more of those little tickets and tags and things. This one's a whole one. Just collage it down. Like that. So we're going to put that right there. And I got another little ticket right here. Tickets and tags, and just gonna put that there like it belongs. Look how it's coming along. So we'll see what inventory I've got left and see if there's anything else I can possibly add in that would. I do have this butterfly. And I got those butterflies. I got the yellow butterfly. There's another mushroom, another fern. And then I can put today's date on it. So, and it is September the 20th. Can you believe it? And we're going to just stamp it up here just like it belongs there. It belongs up there. So I kind of like that just as is. I don't see anything else that I would like to put on there at the moment. So I'm just going to leave that there. And then I'm going to see what I've got over here in the envelope department, like this one here, and I'm going to put these little leftover things, and then we'll have these for the next botanical field note. We'll use these for the next ones. And all these little flowers, we can do something with these little flowers and the people. I got 3 more people. So that's going to be good. And I can save all of these little goodies. And those, I've got those Sweden stamps. I'll put them in there too. We'll see if we can't use them. And then, because I've got a bluebird over here too that I didn't get on there. And I don't think I want to put any more on there. I've got this little flower. Let's see. It might look okay. It might be all right. Let's put it there. So I just think I think it's done enough. I don't. Sometimes I overdo it. So we're not going to overdo it. But these will be. We're going to use these in the field notebook for sure. I don't think we'll need a cookie. Cookie's not very natural. So anyway, so this is going to be in the back of the book. And this to dry. So we did good today. We got quite a bit done. We got quite a bit done. So we got Ann's card. And we've got Anna's card. Her name is Anina. 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 Nina. My aunt was Aunt Nina. Nina. So anyway, we did all of these, and I put today's date on, so that should be enough for today for the field notes. I do too, Ann. I love it. I could work in this all night long. I really could, but that's all right. That's all right. We're going to leave it open for just a little bit to get that to dry. And then I've got the chicken book here. So we'll put, there's another little ticket. And we'll put Sharon's chickens in the chicken book. Let's see if we can find some pages for them. This one doesn't have anything on it yet. This one's got stuff. I need to color him. He's cool. That's a cool page. And what I could do is I can stick him in this pocket for now. He's so funny, though. That is so funny. We'll put him up front somewhere. He's just so funny. She showed me a girl wearing chicken shoes, high heels the other day. I'm going to put it right there. It's a sticker. And so we can move on because I want to get some other things done tonight too. We ran out of time. So thank you, Sharon. All right. So we'll put that over here out of the way. And we're going to get the fish book because we got a fish stamp from Anna. And I don't have a lot in here yet. I've been poking some things in, like that. But see, the fish stamp can go like on the corner of any of these. Oh, there's page 13. I'll do it the next page. I'll glue it down on the next page. And this would be a good fish to paint. It's a 50-cent one. And I can't see the writing where it's from, but it's all, the stamps came from all over the world. Singapore. I think it says Singapore. Ta-da! So that's good for the fish book tonight. We're not going to do any more in it. We're moving along. There's another one of those flowers. And I got these out. I was going to see if I can use these. I could put my ink lid on, get a drink. I'm as dry as a bone. Okay. Save the bingo for something else, and save the paper for something else. Save part of that, and I'll save these stickers. I can get them off with the undo thing over there, that undo stuff. There's some more goodies in here, and I think I will put some more goodies in it from off of my desk here. This little envelope. So there's Cindy pictures and things, and Sharon's. So everybody's in here. I cut that out of a magazine page. It's a chair. And I thought I might use that, but I don't know if I will now or not. But it's going in there for the moment. Got some more Happy Meal things here. And some more paper and things here. So there. Good. So now I got my table bag. Woohoo! And I don't need that for right now. And I'm going to do something with the pocket letter. So I got another piece of mail today, and this came in the mail. I subscribed to the National Geographic Adventures. It's a traveling site, and they sent me some free brochures and things, and a free book, and I love their materials. Well, I'm going to take this book and alter it with some pretty scrap paper, and we'll cover everything up, and it opens up kind of like our envelope book did. And then it has two more pages where it opens to the left and to the right. Okay. And then what I did is, did you see that? Watch this. Watch real close or you'll miss it. Snap. It snapped. Did you see it snap? It's got a magnet in it. I got two little magnets in it. And one of them is right here. And the other one is right here. And we're going to cover the paper with paper. We're going to cover everything up in here. And we're going to use this for something. I don't know what. Oh, you know what we could use this for? We could use it for our new prompt book. This could be great for prompt books. So I just need to put white paper down, right? Would that be good? Would that be easy? Would that be fun? And maybe I can find some pretty scrapbooking paper that's real lightweight, maybe light, not too bright, light shade, pastel colors or something. So let's see if I can find some paper that would look good in there, because I think I could find some paper. And it doesn't have to be the thick paper. It could be the thin paper, because I want my magnets to still use. See, this is double-sided, so it's thick. But we might be able to see, this is thin, but I want something solid. So let's see if we can find some pretty pastel paper. And we're going to look until we find something. Now this one already has lines on it. If I use something like that, there's two pieces of it. And that would show, that would be pretty light enough. I think it would be light enough. But I think I need 4 sheets of paper to use. And so this could be one of them. There's 2 there. So I'm on a rabbit trail. Sorry, guys. So I need some more paper like that. There's more purple. Okay. Let's try this page. That's double-sided. It's too heavy for what I want to do. That's too dark. Too dark. Too thick. This is too thick. These are almost like these are like the fronts and the backs of the cardboards. Yeah. And I I can use that for something. Just not for today. Don't need that. So I can put this away and look for some more. And I think I will need to use, see, this will fit 2 sides. So I've got 4 sides. So I need 2 more pieces of paper to fit I can do the fronts, but I need something for the back. So let me get up here and look some more. I got more to look at. Oops, I knew I was going to hit the camera eventually. That's all right. It didn't hurt too bad, did it? I hope. Hopefully it didn't hurt too bad. I need something really, really. These are all thick. This is too thick. This is too thick. Okay, that's all right. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. We're going to find something. And I used some of this the other day out of this book. And I need 2. It's too bright. No, I'm not going to use that one. I need 2. That wouldn't be too bad if I had 2 of them. But I don't, so I'm going to hold out. I'm going to hold out for something better. Because we got more paper. Like this here. It's like the purple. And they've got it in the red. Can you see that right there? That's what I want. If I haven't used it, there's the green one. I don't guess it matters what color it is. It would be nice to have 4, but I don't have 4. That wouldn't be too bad, but I think if I could get the ones with lines, it will help me make a neater page. So maybe we'll just get the green ones out. So they're sort of coordinated. I don't see any red. Any red. So we're going to make a new prompt book. And I will probably, I'll make the book, but I'll do the writing offline when I do all the write the names over, because I don't want to take the time with you guys to do that. That's a boring job. Nope. I think we're just going to have to take the green. I see one red. I like the green and the purple, to be honest with you. So we'll just use that. I'm just going to be happy with what I've got. We want to be happy with it, okay? So let me put this back up there. Good. So what we can do is glue down here. And I don't know, does it matter? Do y'all have a preference on outside, inside, or just go for it? So I'm just going to glue that down. Like that. And I hope that my magnets will still magnetize through the paper, 2 pieces of paper. And if they don't, I will put some more magnets underneath it. Just go for it. That's what I'm doing. I'm going for it. So this is what you can do with your junk mail. You can use it in your art. I don't keep everything. I got so much in here. But this one I thought was cute. And I've been wanting to do one for a while. So I just sort of went with it today. Just went with it. Getting it on there real good. And we want to go this way. Like that. So, everybody doing okay? Margaret has to go to the doctor on Friday. So, she has an appointment to get to the dentist, I guess. And she banged her big toe. Probably might have broke it. My mom says she's hit her little toe so many times she knows she's broken it once or twice. That's what she always said. And there's nothing they can do for a broken toe anyway, except tape it to the next toe. Now I'm going to have some paper left over, but not much. And but I might hang on to this for something. If I'm gonna go ahead and fold this while the glue is still wet. If I didn't go ahead and fold it, it might rip. If I did it when it was dry and I folded it and it didn't have enough room to move a little bit, it could, easily rip on the edges. But my intentions are to see how that held snapped. Snap. That's because there's magnets in it right here. They're right here on this side. So it'll be going through 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of paper, 2 a piece. Hopefully it'll work. So I'm gonna burnish this if I can find my bone folder. Just because, like that. Okay, so now we get to do the inside. And shall we just do this side purple and then do green? Do this one green, and then we'll do all the inside purple. That's what we'll do. So this one's going to go this way on this page. So I'm going to glue it down like that. I could have made pockets. I could have. My foot doctor told me that's not true if you're a diabetic. Angela's going to go and get her bath and get ready for bed. Let's see. Cindy says when she was an x-ray tech, I recently broke a toe and they did surgery on it. Oh, you're talking about diabetic. Something about broken toes and being diabetic. I'm not sure, but that's okay. So I got this side glued. I'm going to glue this, turn it around and glue this side down. Like that. So now I can open it up and trim here and here. I could go ahead and just go around to the other side. Ooh, that sounds good too. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going around this side because I won't have to match that side back up. Perfect. It's going to be a hodgepodge. It'll be a hodgepodge. But it's all right because we're making it. All right. That was just way too easy. Ta-da! Green and purple. What a combination. Okay. I am going to have to trim it. I got to trim it, but that's okay. We can trim. Because it's got to be able to go to close. Like that. Like that. So this side, that's all right. Now, so we're going to cover this one with the paper. We'll hang on to this. We might need a pocket. We can make some pockets. There's another piece that can make a pocket. So I'm going to put this right there. And put this right here. Okay. Like that. And then we'll fold this one back and do the side. Like that. Hi, Esther. Did she come in? How to do? Anybody else come in? Did I miss anybody? So this is going to be this edge. And this is going to be this edge. And we're going to fold this over here. And glue this down. I'm going to cut some of it. No, let's try it this way. So let's just wipe off the magnet there. It doesn't need any more glue, I don't think. And we'll lay that down. Like that. And we will fold these front and back. I'll fold them both ways so that, you know, it'll be bendy both ways. The way we did some of our other books. So we've got this for extra, for pockets. You could also use it for tip-ins, an extra sheet for tip-ins. And then the last but not least, I should have 2 pages undone right here. So let's get this down. And we might be able to match the stripes if I cut that off. Let's try that. Let's try that. That's what we want right there. And we will glue this down. Like that. And then there's a little bit of white right here. See that little white? I can touch that up with a marker or something of the right shade, or a pencil like this shade, and we'll just make it blend. We could also ink the edges. If we want to ink the edges, we can do that too. So I'm going to fold this back, and I'm going to glue all of this down. Okay, so we will do this. Y'all still with me? So let's fold this one. Gotta fold it front and back and back and front. So I think I've got it all covered. So let me just trim this up. And this off. And let's fold it and see how it works now. And this could be used for a pocket. So let's try folding it this way and burnish. I'm back down to the bottom of my desk now. And these are the stamps that I made last night. I made this one, and 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 this one. I did the hello. Took me 2 tries to do the hello. I've got I think a box and a check mark, and this is just a deer grease. I messed up on this one, so I just, yeah, that's what I did last night. So now I'm going to unfold this and go the other direction. And continue to burnish. And fold that together, and it stayed. It stayed together. Did you see it snap? Watch it snap. It snapped. So, Esther, this was a flyer, some junk mail, and it was just this big. So I covered it, and I'm going to make this my new um, prompt card. I'm going to copy all these down into here uh, tomorrow, not now, not tonight. And I've got magnet in this. There's a magnet so that you can pull it apart. It'll stay together, kind of like that. And this was, it was a flower, and it was kind of, it was just real nice, And I think that'll be perfect for a new prompt list. And I can do 2 columns and rewrite my prompts on both sides. So yeah, so that's what that's all about, and I think it turned out really cute. So, and I used striped paper so I can write on that, and so I had 2 pages of green and 2 pages of purple, but I didn't really care if it was mixed matched or not. That's not going to affect us as long as we get the prompts down. So we got a new prompt list. So let's go ahead and pull some prompts for Miss Jassy. She might need some prompts. Shall we? So would you all like to shout out some prompts for Jassy, or a number between 1 and 135? Numbers between 1 and 135, or you can shout out a prompt. I could put pockets in it, yes. I should have made big pockets. But but hindsight. So it is cute. It'll be fine for what we want to do. So number 3 is dots. Make some dots. 133 is oil pastels. If you do not have oil pastels, you may use crayons. 113 is an animal. Oh, I did that wrong. An animal and a pig. Kellyanne is stealing Margaret's favorite number. That's my number too, Margaret. I like 3. 68 is black circles. A pig. Uh, Number 7. Keep coming. Straight lines with a card or paint with a credit card. Credit card lines. What's what we'll say? And 66, Route 66 is spray. 78, gesso. And you can do these in any order. Number 1 and number 20, that should do it. Splatters. And the last one is 20, emboss. And if you don't have anything to emboss with, you can use a stamp. I would allow a stamp with that. Okay, good to know. And you see, let's see. I know there are prompts in here that there's more. I know that there's more. So I will give this to Jassy if she needs it. And I will post it in the group for anybody else that would like to do it later. Kellyanne, oh, I forgot about Kellyanne's photo. Just a minute, I'm coming. And see what she did. Oh my gosh. And these are all flat. Wow. Okay, these are quilling. This is quilling. These are flat, made with little tiny pieces of paper. Gee, Kellyanne, can we have a pumpkin trade? We need to have a pumpkin trade. I've got quilling stuff. I should get my quilling out and do this challenge. You do beautiful work, sweetie. And then look, these are like little gourds. Look at the gourd. Are they double high? Do you have them stacked up high on some of them? Or are they all flat? One the side of the paper are flat. And see, this curl looks like it comes up on top from the stem and then it comes to the top. maybe. So cute. You did good. And those are just 4 or 5 ovals. And I know how to do those. Oh, Kelly, those are so cute. Stinking cute they are. So, do we need to send Kellyanne, um, we need to send Kellyanne some stamps and envelopes. Maybe she will, I don't know if she'll send me, if I send her a gift, would she send me one? I should make one. They're all flat, okay? The curl does its own thing. Okay, Kelly. Okay, Kellyanne. Um, very nice. And then let me go over here and post this picture for anybody else who wants to um, um, the list. I'll post this, and then maybe I can look at Jennifer's uh, pictures. Well, I thought I took a picture of it, but I can take a picture of it right now. Here we go. And I can, you talk about a pig. If anybody needs, an example for a pig, did I take a picture of it? Where'd it go? If anybody needs an example, I've got a picture of a pig. Isn't that cute? I'm, I'll put it up on top. Okay, so we did this. We made this. It's got magnets in it, so it snaps. And I think it's okay to uh, burnish it both ways. And it's and we can even do it that way. We can fold it in a zigzag shape if you want, but the magnets won't hold unless it's the other. No, the magnets are on the opposite ends if we do it that way. So we have to fold it this way. Okay, so that's good. I'm putting that to the side. Put these things away, and then let's see what we've got over here. We did the chicken Thursday night, and he turned out really cute. And I added his eyeballs, and it's nice and dry now, so he turned out okay. And I think, I've got this was a Happy Mail page that we did, and it turned out real cute. And this was Happy Mail and birthday cards. But we took, I have another book over here that I made, that Cindy made me. And we turned that into my hidden pocket book. It's for hidden pockets. So I've got hidden pockets here and here, here and here and here. So I got all my hidden pockets in here, and they turned out so cute. They really did. And I've got one more from Sharon, so we'll put her in here too. And it kind of looks okay there. I like it on the green. It frames it. So I'm going to turn my hot glue gun on, and we'll put the hidden pocket here. I should have had this one on the front, but that's when I glued her down. I just started gluing them down. That's okay. We can pull it out. So, yeah, so this is going to be my hidden pockets and our trade. And I will write on here in a Sharpie. I'm going to write it on with a Sharpie. I think I'm going to paint that pig tonight. These are Sharpies. Okay. I think I can see that. Okay, I can see that now. So we'll glue it down. And I have these metal things, and they would look really good on her book. Except I have to put it over the hidden pocket part. Oh well, I've got 4, and I can put them on all on the front pages. I've got more of them. I just don't have them out right this second. So let me get a pair of pliers. A pair of pliers. There's 3. I think I dropped one on the floor. So let me look for that in my pliers. Let's see what kind of goodies are down here on the floor. I keep dropping stuff. See it. I have a bunch of other stuff, but I don't see it. The corner thing. But I've got more of the corner things over yonder. And I need the pliers. Let me get my pliers. And look for these corner things. Where would my pliers be? They were in a shoebox. Right over here. Here's my pliers. And let me get my corner things out of here. Oh dear. I'm coming. Hang on. not in here. I've got one more place to look. And I'll get that out. You might need those. I'm coming. This will have my medicines in it. Corners, here they are. Right like that. So I've got more corners. And I'll probably find the one I lost here in a minute. It's probably hidden, but that's all right. We can get another one. So all right, here it is. Found it. So we're going to put these corners on Cindy's book, and I still need 4 more, so we can get 4 more. And it doesn't really matter. I don't know, I kind of like the silver. Let's do it in silver. I got silver, bronze, and gold. So let's do it. Let's do it with these. I need 8. So there's a back side and then a pretty side. And the camera doesn't like the silver. So I'm just going to be putting these on the corners. And I hope that this is not glitching all the time. Was this the first time it glitched? Flickered? Is this the first time it's flickered? So these are 4 bigger books. This is the first time. Okay. Let me put these away and see if that's it. I hope that's why I'm using Restream. It's a different streaming platform, and I want to continue because it was Facebook that was doing all the flickering, and if it's just these if it's just these that are causing it, then I won't complain. But I just mashed these together real tight, and it squishes the middle part of the sides out a little bit because they're made for a thicker book. So I'm thinking it's the silver that's doing it. So anyway, I'm going to put these on, but they're thick. They're full like a regular hardback book. But you can still use them on your little books too. Just have to squeeze them, and like I said, it squeezes them open, but because the book is a skinnier book. But we're going to do it anyway. So let's see if it goes away. Hi, Dana. Oh, you're at a crab boil football party. Woohoo! Who's playing tonight? Now, I know that's flickering and there is a time delay. So now I'm watching to see if it flickers again. And I haven't showed it, the corners. It's already getting fluffy. Hi, Doretha. Hi, everybody. It's still flickering, isn't it? I'm waiting to see if it's going to flicker. I covered them up. And I don't have my fan over top on. The fan, my ceiling fan, I thought it was the culprit too. But it hasn't flickered since I covered them up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and continue to put these on and move kind of fast to get the job done, and then I can put them away. So it'll just take me a minute, and it's going to flicker while I do this. So that's what they look like. So halfway done. And I can still do these corners because it's Coptic stitched. Like that. You just have to keep pressing them to squeeze them together. So that's good. One more back here. Like that. I'm fighting with it, but I'm getting it. I'm getting it. The back is done. I got two more. Two more. Okay. And one more. So I think that's it. Okay. So all I have left to do, my hot glue gun is heated up. So now I get to put Sharon's little pocket in here. And I'm just going to glue the bottom part down. Like that. Thank you, Sharon. I love it. That's pretty. Oh, good, Candy. Maybe it stopped. But I had a bunch of these laying out, and it was flickering. It was flickering. Okay. I'm thinking it didn't like the silver. Save the rest of these for something else. We got plenty. They'll last a while. Okay. So that could be put away. And then I got this one out, and it's got tiny, tiny, tiny stuff. Let's see what we got in here. Tiny, tiny things. This is like, it reminds me of some steampunk Victorian vintage stuff. It does. Steampunkish. Sewing stuff. Look at the scissors. Oh my goodness. And then I've got some girls down there, and I think it's got Tiny Tim things in here too from Tim Hortons Little People in here, but I don't see any in there. I see dolls. I see women's stickers. So if we need any more stickers for the field book, we know where we can find them at. And we might be able to use some of these things for some collaging. We might be able to find something garden related, or there's some leaves in here and stuff like that. There's thread, a lot of sewing stuff. Brooch, there it is. It doesn't like this. It's got rulers. So anyway, we might be able to use this for some field notes. Okay. So this is my pocket, hidden pocket book. And there it is. All right. I love it. So thank you, Cindy, for that book. I'm going to still leave it out on my desk. And let's see if it'll stop. These could be botanical. And I put my book up here to dry. So I can put these in the the field book to use in the field book. So we're going to leave it out on the desk. And this was just some stickers that Dana gave me a while back. And so it's going right there. And then this was the envelope book that we made. And I need to finish it. So I'm going to try to finish it. And this is going to be my Twinchy book, because it's got all the pockets in here. And I think it'll make a good, it'll make a nice twinchy book. And I'm going to continue to glue these papers down. So that'll go there. And we've been putting the tape around the edges of things. And then on this one, we're going to tape only the white part. Can you see it? This envelope, only the white part is going to have glue on it. And I can go ahead and do a hole punch on this side. Like that. So this will be a pocket. And I need some more over there. This could be that one. Might have to get some more paper. Right there. And this will be another, just the white part, but I can put a hole punch in it for an index thingy dingy. An index finger grabber. It's called an index. It's an index hole. Kellyanne, she needs a smoothie. Okay. I know you told me that this is called an index, but is there a second name for it, like an index stamp? Is it a punch, an index punch? I think that would sound pretty good. And I think there's more paper around here. Right here. An index punch sounds good. That's what it sounds like. If y'all need me, make it caps. Dana said something yummy. Oh, the fish broil. Crab broil. It's when I've seen those recipes on TV, it's like everything's in the same pot, and you put put a seasoning on in the pot, and you put you can use shrimp, and you can use fresh crabs, or you can use crawfish, you can use mussels, you can put potatoes in there and corn on the cob in there. It's like a one pot meal, and that's how I've seen it, and I've eaten it before at a fish place down here. And it came out on a great big bowl in the middle of the table, and everybody just digs in. Okay, so those two are done, except for the tape. And this is done almost except for the tape. I'm going to probably run out of tape. So I can go ahead and put tape on this side. And I'm going to use a little bit of gluage on here. Let's see if we can do it. like that. Like that. And then we'll flip it over, flip it out, and fold it over. Now this side needs glue down over here underneath that. So let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. And I am putting glue on the back of my tape. And I want it underneath of that little piece, covering the seam, the fold. Like that. Perfect. And I think I did it over here already. Yeah, I did it over here. Did it over there. And then these could be trimmed up a little bit. Takes time to do these little jobbies. I don't guess I was going to try to paint. So I don't guess if I finish this up, I won't have time to paint. If I stop this right now, I did do a little bit. If I do a little bit every time, this is for the Twinchy trade, and it doesn't start till next month. So technically, I've worked on this, so I can put this away till next time and continue to work on it. Yeah, and then I have time to paint a picture tonight because it takes me about an hour. So this is our little envelope book that we made, and it's going to be a Twinchy book. It's going to be a Twinchy book, and I've got plenty of ribbon on here to wrap it around a couple of times. But isn't that just the cutest thing you ever saw? So I'm going to decorate it with Twinchies, and we will save all the extra paper uh, to use it on there. So let's put this away, and we can do a paint along. So let me get my book back up here. And see what we can paint. I need to paint more. We like to paint. Put that down flat. There we go. So let's find a picture. Oh, I was going to go over and look for Kitty Jen's Facebook pages. I knew I'd forget. So there was the prompts. Happy mail to Esther. And Teresa Church put a video on there for a cute little Christmas decoration. And a bunny rabbit for art. A rock art. Teresa likes all these things. She's been into the 5-minute crafts. And here's Jennifer's art pages. It was good. Look at her go. Cool. And this one here, it has 2 pictures. So you'll have to go into my page, guys, and look at Jennifer's art, and then you can leave her a comment or something. Be nice. So I think that's all. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. It's all about the art. Okay. So, I was going to look for a picture. We could do, let's just do the pig. It's right here. No muss, no fuss. I'm going to put down a background of, how about if we just do like a gray, a pinkish gray? I think I can I add pink to gray? Will it will pink? Hi, Darlene. No, long time no see, girlie. I'm glad to see you. Come on in. We're going to paint a pig. Should I post it in the group? I'll post it in the group. We're going to paint a pig. Just because. Okay, here it is. We're going to paint this little pig. So I'm going to put something down on the background. And I want to use gray. Can I put pink with gray? Ellen likes to do oil painting. Oh, how nice. I have one painting that I did with oils around in here somewhere. And oil is nice. But I had to pick and choose because I have so many art supplies. And I think that acrylics are my favorite, and that's my go-to craft paint. I dabble with watercolor, and I dabble with crayons and pastels and other you know uh, um, markers, brush pens, pencils. I dabble with all of those little things. But I wanted to see if this will mix up. And maybe I didn't need that much gray out. Oh well. But this will give it a pinkish. It does turn it pink. And I can even put a little bit of white in this to even lighten it up a little bit more. I'm only using half of that gray that was in there. So let me use just a tad of white. Because the pig's going to be pink. And we want him to be pink. And the background, I thought a soft, and it turns it to like a purple, like a real light lavender. So that's what the background's going to be. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. That lavender right there. And I will use a credit card to spread that out with. And I hope it'll be enough. If not, I've got enough for another batch. So we're just going to do that and put this in the water. Let's see how fast I can do it with this way. I think it'll be better if I did it with the credit card. I probably have, uh, I'll be able to spread it out more. Let's see. So that's fine. That is just fine for me. So I'm gonna heat gun it dry. Can you see the little piggy over here? Candy. I've got some fabric, some material in there that's pink and gray designs. It looks like some kind of a kitchen curtain. It has kitchen appliance on it, and it's pink and gray. That's an old timey, like grandmother's age. I posted the pig in the Facebook group, Jennifer, if you want to paint him or her or whoever it is. It's a real light lavender, and I made it with pink and gray. Now we know. So, um, I'm tempted to do this in pencils or markers. It would go a lot faster if I did. And I need my pencil sharpener. So, we're going to make her ears and her head. And she's going to have a bow. We'll make her bow first. And we've got to make white polka dots on this pink bow. I'm just outlining it, and I'm going over it a couple of times for the shadow effect. It's going to be a little bit brighter than that. And then we're going to do her ears. And then we go do the side of her face. Little chubby cheeks. Okay. Okay. I like that. Now she's got little eyebrows here. Little tiny, just little tiny eyebrows there. And then she's got a pig nose. Jennifer wants to name the pig Charlotte. So let's see if I can make a nose. And I'm just an amateur sketchy person. And I like whimsical versus realistic stuff. I'm not real good with the things looking real. And then she's got this little tiny grin with a little dimple. And we will work on this color here and make it a little darker red. So then she's got the rest of her body, and it goes down like this. And fades out. And we will fade it out. And she's got a little bit of peach fuzz. She's got little peach fuzz. So I'm just doing some shading here, real light markings, and we'll do the same thing with her face, and I'll do her cheeks here. So you got to give me a minute to get. I'm gonna do her eyes in black. I might even put some brown into it, but her cheeks are a little flush. So I wanted to get that done. Little blushing cheeks. And they blend in with her jaw. And I might just do a little bit more on her chin here. Little hairs on her chin. Oh yeah, I can use some gray pencils for shadows. Okay, thank you. I will. And I'm going to shade in her nose with this. I'm going to use. I'm going to get another two more pencils for shadings. Mm-hmm. That looks good. And there's some striations in here. And, okay. So let's get some more pink. This is another shade of pink. Let's see what it does. This might be good for her little bow. And having that background, if any of it peeps through, it's going to blend in with the pink pencils. And I'm going to keep going over and over and over this whole thing until it pops up out of the picture. And the first step is a light shade. I'm not burnishing anything yet. Now, I know that there's a lot of artists out there and sketch artists. I have never had a lesson, so I really consider myself an amateur. I've been, painting and drawing for 6 years, but I've learned everything I've learned with everybody in the stream here. I've never had any art lessons when I was a kid. I was trying to think if I ever had. I never had art. We did art projects in elementary, but I don't think we had a class that was. It was always like art and music, and we would do some things at the desk, but we didn't do anything elaborate like they do in junior high now. Junior high and high school, they do big art stuff. And I never did anything that big. I was in the science fair in the 4th grade, and I did a poster, and it was the layers of the tree, a circle of life, the life of the tree, and I just had a dictionary, had a encyclopedia, wrote a little paper on the on it, like a little book report type thing, and that was my science fair project, and I had it on one of those 3-sided frames that Daddy built the frames, and then we put the poster board in it with our artwork on it, and I drew a tree and colored a tree, and then I had a piece of wood in the middle of the centerpiece was a piece of real piece of wood with all of the the circles. That was my science fair project. Woohoo! But I was never a scout or a brownie or a daisy or Girl Scout or anything. So uh, the closest thing I got to that was I was a bluebird for one day, and Mother had a meeting, after school meeting, and the bluebirds were meeting down the hall, and I went in there and sat until Mother got finished with her meeting, and she never sent me back to it. We never kept straight. We didn't keep it straight on when they were supposed to meet again and all that jazz. And Mother, there was 5 of us kids, so it was hard. When she was teaching school all day long, she didn't want to do any more. Running around. She stayed home, cooked dinner, and we lived at home. That was how we did things. So I've never really, and then my mother was, arty. So everything I've seen her do all her life, making scrapbooks and doing bulletin boards and making posters and things like that, I learned from her firsthand, in the evenings. And that's how we learned to craft. That was, and when she decorated tables at church, she was always in charge of the tables. And we always had uh, luncheons and dinners, and we did a lot of stuff at church, and I always helped her with the tables, always. And there was a bulletin board down at the church, and we did it together. So I was always into stuff, always, always. So I got a dark red here, and I'm going to put this over her lips. And I could do a little bit of it on her nose. And go around her nose a little bit. So when I say I'm a crafter, I'm a professional crafter. That's it. I really am a crafter. And people say, they correct me and say, "Oh no, you're an artist," and it's like, no, really, I'm a crafter, and it's not in a disrespectful way. It's an honest engine. We'll have to get Joe in here and get me another drink. Let's see. I had a cough drop. See if I can find it. Here we go. This will help. It's a vitamin C drop. It's not really a cough drop. It's a citrus drop, and it really controls coughing and the dry mouth thing. And I like them. And they do come sugar free. Mm-hmm. Okay, so where do we stand now? Where this down. And we'll get all the pinks and the red and the gray. Let me find the gray. This is a metallic. There's a gray and there's a pink. And really, after I do this a few times, I should be able to get it. Here's another pink. I think I'd used that one already. Okay, let's just try that. Let's see where we go from here. Because I'm going to continue to shade her in. And so, okay. It should go pretty fast from here on out. And it's still glitching. Is it still going glitchy? Blinking? And I have some white pencils. I'll get my white pencil back out and go over some of this with the white pencil. And it does a good job blending in colors as well. A little glitchy. Okay. Well, see, that's not good. I was hoping that using the Restream we would have that glitchy stuff over with. Yeah. Thank you, Belinda. Thank you, darling. Um, because I just this week got my Restream. I couldn't figure out how to do it. I had it downloaded and I was working on it, and I didn't realize I was trying to get it over on YouTube, and because um, I don't know what would happen if I just streamed live with Restream. If it's a platform where you can go to like when you go to YouTube, go to Restream and watch me from there. But everybody watches from YouTube, and you can do that piggyback. There's a piggyback system that they have, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. And I thought I did it. I thought I was doing it, but I have to pick that channel every time I stream, so it wasn't set for memory, and that's what I was doing wrong. And so all I had to do was, when I figured that out, Cindy told me. Then I knew exactly what to do, and I got on Restream, and this is like the second time I've used it. So, and the reason why I'm using this is because I don't like the way YouTube glitches like that. And so I was using StreamYard, and it was good. I didn't have any glitches at StreamYard, but I only get free 20 hours a month with them. So I chose to use the Restream, uh, and it's unlimited hours. So, but now I used to be a membership of StreamYard until they raised their prices, and I said, well, I would pay. It was a yearly charge or a monthly charge, and I thought it was a good buy that I could use it anytime and all the time, and I liked StreamYard. But when they raised their prices to $400 a year, I said, "Oh, I can't afford that." I mean, I could afford it, but it would be very uncomfortable. I might have to pitch pennies somewhere. So, uh, so StreamYard came around and Restream. And so then I found another website, another site that I haven't tried yet, and it's called Prism. And I haven't dabbled in it, looked into it yet or anything. And I know one person that uses it, and she doesn't seem to have any problems. And so I don't know. I might have to try that one too, to find a platform that I can use where it doesn't do the glitching. Don't want the glitching. So it's going to be an ongoing problem. Okay. So I'm shadowing this under his chin, her chin, uh, a little extra here, shadowing to give it depth under her chin, and I'm liking it so far. And there's another pink pencil I'm going to try to use. And there is a mark on my page from something else. So I'm going to go ahead and get that gray and do her eyes. And I will go over it again to make it darker. It's just the first layer. And I've got to find my white pencils. I've got some white pencils around here. They're not in there. So, and I could also do a little bit of shadowing with the gray pencil. Can you tell? I think you can. And I think going over it with the gray pencil is just exactly what it needed to highlight. Like that. And I think I'm going to do the same thing all the way around. Mm-hmm. Outlining her in the gray. Got to give her some eyelashes. Is it popping off yet? She's almost popping off. She's almost. I can tell that her mouth is red. Now this is another uh, metallic pencil, and it's more of a purple than a pink. But we're going to try using it for some accents. And I'm going to go over top of that with another pink. I need my white pencil. We're trying to brighten her up a little bit. How's it looking? Hi, Doretha. Oh, thank you, Doretha. What do you think, Juju? Is she looking like a pig? So let me find my white pencils. I've got a whole thing of white things. Just a moment. I have to go slow. I have to go slow. Oh, okay. Hang on. I've got crayons. I can use some crayons on top of her. That'll be a good idea. She's coming along really good since I walked away, stepped away. Just a little bit more. Just a few more minutes longer. I know we're running out of time, but we're going to get it. So I was hoping there'd be a white pencil in here, and there is not. Snot. No white. No white pencil. Just just these jelly roll pencils, which I can never get them to work. We'll do that. We'll do that another day. I do have some white out in here, but I was wanting a white pencil, so I'm gonna switch over to a crayon and see if I can find me a white crayon. Almond. But it's not white. Okay, okay, okay. So let's just keep looking here. I've got to find a white crayon. Is that it right there? There's a white. I broke it, but that's okay. We'll use it. There's the white. Here's the white. Okay. Let's use the white. It just doesn't look like it used to be. It just doesn't act like it used to be. I can't even tell. But that's her. That's it. That's all I can do. And I can do her eyes a little darker. And I should have, this is a Stabilo pencil. I should have a white Stabilo pencil somewhere amongst my things. Just saying. I'm saying. Nope. Looking and looking. Don't see it anywhere. I should have it. Okay. I'll have to leave it as the way we have it then. This is the way it's going to be. No, no more complaints. So, there's our pig. So we got those back in there. So, and it's after 9:01. Good deal. So I'm going to leave her at that. And I might come back and walk away and come back and do something different. I might be able to maybe do some more of the crayons. And I need to make her white polka dots. And I think I'm going to do it with a hole punch and eyelashes. Yes, she will have eyelashes. And So she looks cute. I'm just gonna leave it for that for now. So guys, thank you for hanging out with me and doing this little piggy with me. This little piggy went to the market and she bought some roast beef. So it is flickering. Okay. Okay. And I hit my thing again. Okay, well, I'll have to look into it again, and if it's a restream, uh, I don't know. We'll see. So, guys, thank y'all for hanging out with me, and I'll see you. I'll be seeing you Tuesday. I'll be off for a couple days, and I'll see you all in the chat room. So, thank you all, and good night.